Hey everybody, I'm Mike Weimer from Pages Music. I'm one of the district managers, and I'm here today with a really special person that I'm just meeting for the first time, but I've heard about as a trumpet player for many, many years. This is Mr. Wayne Tanabe. Wayne, tell us a little bit about what you do at Yamaha.
I'm the senior brass technician at Yamaha Artist Services in New York. This is our custom shop in New York City, where myself and Tomoji Hirakawa, world-class woodwind technician, we service professional musicians from all over the world. And then we also take part in a lot of the research and development for Yamaha, such things as the new Flugelhorn.
Which model Flugelhorn is this that we're looking at, Wayne?
This is the 8310Z. We have been working with Bobby Shew for many years on this instrument, and just recently we completed the redesign of the instrument. We are constantly redesigning the instrument or finding new things. When we develop other instruments, we learn new things along the way, so we incorporate those into these instruments. This is an example of one of those.
Okay, cool. So I bought an 8310Z Flugelhorn when I was a new employee at Pages probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Talk me through a little bit of the evolution from like the model that I own to this model now. Like what has changed? Or
if you were to hold a brand new model right next to this one, they would look virtually the same, except for maybe something like this screw here.
That nut right there, yeah.
And you would think, how much difference does this make? We must have had 30 or 40 different lead pipe tightening screws, and its effect on feel for the player, response, color in the sound, it has a tremendous amount of differences with the instrument. But there are a lot of other features that you can't even see. Our manufacturing process of how we make the valve section has totally changed. And what the change incorporates is the different manufacturing process helps set up color, response, feel, especially for the player. A lot of the things we do is things you can't really see, but it relates to how the player feels when they're playing this instrument.
Which is really important, right?
Yes.
Right, it has to feel good and sound good.
So it's player feedback, and it's really a hard thing to kind of describe or talk about, because it's not, it's something you can't touch, feel,
it's a very
see.
Personal thing to the player, and then they have to sort of verbalize in words what they're experiencing.
So the new design, we've had players that play this model and they look at it and go, it looks the same. So here, play this, and they're going,
oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. So, it's these small changes they can't see make the big difference, and we're constantly improving all the instruments. A lot of models don't just sit around for 20 years.
Yeah.
So we're
constantly improving little by little, and over longer periods of time, there's major differences.
Yeah, and as I said, there are things we could work on a totally different model and discover some new feature going, we got to try this like on something like this. So we're constantly tinkering with the models.
That's awesome. All right, one more question. Who would be the target player for this? What would they do? Would they be a jazz player? Would they be a freelance trumpet player playing in musicals? Who would buy this?
All of the above. Not only like this model, which is the 8310Z2, and there's the other model, the 8310ZII, which we worked with Wayne Bergeron on that particular model. This particular model, we've been working with Bobby Shew forever on this model. And we have constantly been just improving this model, and sometimes I think the artists get a little fatigued going, wait a minute, this was already good.
Yeah.
And go,
we're splitting hairs.
Yeah, and then they play going, oh, okay, I understand now.
Okay.
So we're always working with artists to develop this. This is not something just done in the factory and we say, here you go, put it out in the market. No, we're constantly testing this. So we'll go to different trade shows and different places to constantly test this with not only the artists, but their peers, their colleagues, try to get all this feedback, because we need to not please just one person. We need to please a whole group of people.
Right. So, wow. Well, that's fantastic. It's an awesome instrument. It's beautiful. And thanks for all you've done to produce such amazing instruments.
Well, thank you. And thank you for inviting me to have this conversation with you guys.
Thanks, Wayne.
Appreciate it.